Hello students, now we are going to see about 19EC405 linear integrated circuits. This is a course outline. Unit 1 basics of operational amplifier, Unit 2 applications of operational amplifier, Unit 3 analog multiplier and PLL, Unit 4 analog to digital and digital to analog converters, Unit 5 waveform generators and special function IC. This is a unit 1 basics of operational amplifier. In this unit we are going to discuss about the basics of the operational amplifier. This is a textbook referred for this curriculum, Roy Chowdhury Linear Integrated Circuits 5th edition 2018. What is integrated circuits? An integrated circuit is a miniature, it is a small size low cost electronic circuit consisting of active and passive components are fabricated together on a single crystal of silicon. So here both active and passive components are integrated together on a single piece of semiconductor material, so that it is named as integrated circuits. The active components are transistors and diodes, and passive components are resistors or capacitors fabricated together in a single piece of semiconductor material. Why integrated circuits preferred? So here 100 identical integrated circuits are made at a time on a thin wafer, which is several centimeters wide, and wafer is subsequently sliced into individual ICs called chip. Operational amplifier introduction. As its name suggests, this op-amp is basically an amplifier. The basic job of an amplifier is to amplify the input signal. For example, the input of the amplifier is 1 volt, the output of the amplifier is 5 volt, so that here the input signal is amplified. An operational amplifier is a direct coupled high gain amplifier that can be used to amplify DC and AC input signal. So for this operational amplifier we can apply both the AC as well as the DC input signal, and it is used to design to perform mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, log and anti-logarithmic operation, so that it is named as operational amplifier. And symbol of the operational amplifier, it has 2 inputs and 1 outputs and 2 supply voltage V plus and V minus. Operational amplifier, here 2 inputs, one is the inverting input, another one is the non-inverting input. If the input voltage is applied to the inverting terminal, the output of the amplifier is inverted, so it is named as inverting amplifier. Now the input voltage is applied to the non-inverting input, the output of the amplifier gets 0 degree phase shift with respect to the input, it is named as non-inverting amplifier. So ideal operational amplifier characteristics: when both the input voltages are applied to the operational amplifier, it has observed the following things. That is, the first one, infinite open loop gain; second one, infinite input impedance; third one, zero output impedance; infinite bandwidth, zero offset voltage; infinite common mode rejection ratio; infinite slew rate. First characteristics, infinite open loop gain. So what is the meaning for open loop? There is no feedback from output to the input, so that it is named as open loop gain. So what is the meaning of gain? So output to the input, the ratio of output to the input, it is named as gain. It is denoted as AV, that is a voltage gain. AV, that is equal to V0 by VD, that is output to the differential input, that is VD. VD, that is equal to V2 minus V1, and it should be infinite to get maximum voltages of plus VCC or minus VCC. To operate this operational amplifier, the maximum voltage is 15 volt, minimum voltage is 12 volt. Here the gain is high because it is designed to have high gain using multi-stage differential amplifier. And second characteristics, infinite input impedance. How this operational amplifier, it is an infinite input impedance because no current flows into the operational amplifier. So here IB1 that is equal to IB2 that is equal to 0. When both the inputs are applied to V1 and V2, there is no current flows into the operational amplifier. So this op-amp can be driven by almost any source. There is no loading source of the operational amplifier. And third one, zero output impedance. Here zero output impedance means the output of the operational amplifier is independent to the load current. So due to zero output impedance, there will not any change in output voltage due to change in load current. That means it can drive any number of loads or devices ideally. Fourth one, infinite bandwidth. So here the range of bandwidth is from 0 to infinite. So bandwidth is infinite means it can amplify all frequency signals from 0 to infinite. So the gain of amplifier remains constant from 0 to infinite. Therefore op-amp can amplify AC as well as DC signals. And zero offset voltage. Presence of small output voltage even though the input voltage is 0 is called offset voltage. So for this operational amplifier, even though the input voltage V1 or V2 that is equal to 0, small output will be present. So that is the offset voltage. So before starting of any experiment, we have to nullify this offset voltage. So keep it in mind, we have to keep this 0 of offset voltage. Infinite CMRR. The ratio of differential gain to common mode gain is defined as CMRR, that is AD by AC. So infinite CMRR ensures zero common mode gain. So the common mode noise output is 0 for ideal operational amplifier. And infinite slew rate. Here the slew rate ensures that the changes in output voltage occurs simultaneously with the changes in the input voltage. So these are all the characteristics observed from the operational amplifier when both the inputs are applied to the V1 and V2. Thank you.